Welcome to the third tutorial of the African swine fever virus, and in this tutorial we are going to look at the different control measures at farm level. So at a farm level, there are remedies we can take, or there are control measures that we can take, and this is strong biosecurity measures. These are applicable and each farmer can implement them on their farms. Looking at number one, introduction of new pigs. So a farmer should have an independent quarantine room where new hogs that have been brought onto the farm should be separated for a period of about 10 to 14 days while they are still under surveillance. You look at the different, you look at its feeding behavior, the health status, you take the temperatures, you look at its anatomical features and ensure that it is free from any disease or any infections before you put it into the general herd. In the first part of this tutorial, we did emphasize the fact that feed can be one of the key sources of the African swine fever virus. As we said, the virus can remain on contaminated surfaces, pork products, and even feed for a very long time, 3 to 6 months. So viruses always remain dormant, not dead, but dormant, only to find their way into a tissue or a cell to reproduce and become infectious. So it is very important to always make sure that you as a farmer, you take full charge of the system and the chain through which your feed comes to the farm. If you can, please make sure you get feed from a trusted feed supplier, because contaminated feedstuffs can be one of the key sources of the African swine fever virus. Visitors, staff, and personal hygiene. You don't need to allow any visitor at your farm. Always put strong biosecurity protocols. For example, when a staff has been on leave and is coming back, have a downtime of around 12 to 24 hours, even beyond, depending on the production or the management system of the farm. Let there be a strict shower in and shower out biosecurity protocol. They must shower in, they must change their clothes and put on protective wears when they are accessing the production and the breeding program. Put signposts that show biosecurity is very strict, no entry to visitors, everything. Put strict biosecurity measures, and that will help. And you are also advised to control rats, control any other pests that can access, because livestock and other animals can be carriers, much as they are not infected by the virus, but they can be carriers and bring the virus into your farm. Of course, proper manure handling and removal. Make sure that you have a proper waste management protocol. I always advise farmers to add value to their manure, probably by making composite out of it, or to make biogas. That could help you not only to control African swine fever virus, but also to control the flies that always linger around your rooms, your pens. The carcass disposal. When a pig dies, when you have mortalities, how do you control? It is more recommended to incinerate if you can, you burn, but if you can't, you can have a very deep hole that you dig and bury all your carcass, and that way you would be preventing the other remaining flock from the African swine fever virus. Talking of your equipment, ensure that you clean and thoroughly disinfect your equipment, and you do not have equipment moving one barn to another. If you can secure equipment for a particular barn, that is an entire room or an entire pen or an entire house, let you have equipment for particular houses and let them never cross to other houses. That way you control on cross contamination. And of course, we have trucks that bring different feed stuff, that bring in different farm equipment, that bring in different farm inputs. Have a tire bath, always disinfect them before they access your farm. And as I well, and also I recommend to have an all-in, all-out management program, so that when all your hogs are due, you take them out of the farm. And not to forget to have a fence around your production area. So the fence can be made out of chain link or it can be made out of live fences. The idea is to control access to your barn. With that, you will have implemented strong biosecurity protocols. Thank you for watching this episode. In case you have any other questions, please come to my inbox or you can send me an email on pigmaster114@gmail.com. I'll be glad to answer your questions. See you in the next video and do not forget to like, subscribe, and follow.